Good morning, everyone. All protocol observed. Standing in front of me, if of you, is Vuyani Chipunza, a BEng mechatronics student at Nelson Mandela University. I'm here today to speak under the topic Yebo Tutor, Disruptive Decentralized Education over South African Cybersecurity. Now, before I go deep into everything I'm gonna talk about, so today I'm just gonna highlight what is Yebo Tutor. So Yebo Tutor is like a live stream help which assists grade 11 and grade 12 students in uplifting them in their STEM subject, including maths, life science, and physical sciences. So we are a team which work with a vision and a mission to equip and impact across the country as we have great skilled tutors from the institution. We also do our outreach is live to other different part of the disadvantaged parts of the country, so that we can actually give them like real material so that they can be able to use it and when they are studying. Now, in order for us to be able to execute this Yebo Tutor, we have micro studios, which you can see that they are quite efficient, because you can see we have like our high performance computers there. We have our nice chairs, we have our mics, so we can stream anywhere, anytime, in real time as well. So when we are streaming on YouTube, because we use the YouTube platform, you can see that this is the live stream student tutoring. So on the section which is assigned A, this is an active question screen which is showing the question paper which is being done by the tutor, which is illustrated in the point C. So the tutor is live interacting with the students whilst he is live streaming. On point B, we are seeing like a work screen. So when the tutor is explaining what is on point A, he is like actually writing what is solving or what he's talking about on point B. And the point C, we can see the tutor is interacting with the students live on YouTube. And on point D, we can see that there are different comments from other students, people asking whilst we are live streaming, because bear in mind, it has to be more interactive because we are trying to decentralize the form of education which is already here right now. And also you can see we have a Zoom link and a QR code so that you can call us live when you are streaming live and you'll be able to interact with us. Now, as I said before, that we are unique because we also do outreach lives. So on the 21st of April, we held our first outreach live in Amtata, which has approximately 184 students. We were there for like 3 days, like a small camp, and we offered them like material and workbooks which we have created for them so that they can be able to study and use the material and also follow us and ask us questions, because we are also available on the social media platforms which they are more relevant with, for instance WhatsApp. So we are there anytime which they want to find assistance. We are there to assist them anytime. Now Yebo Tutor now is now like the Uber of education, because it's now disrupting the form of education which was already there. Bear in mind that the student-teacher ratio nowadays is not really efficient for students to be able to study properly and grasp the concept, because, for instance, there are 70 students and one teacher in class. So if the student is a slow learner, sometimes you won't be able to get the special attention which he or she deserves. So that's where now Yebo Tutor is coming through now, so that we can decentralize that form of education, that you can only access education in classrooms, but you can also access education in using your own phone, which is like a 5G network basis. Because what is important is to be able to understand these term subjects. As much as they are portrayed that they are hard, they are so crucial and so much important in the building, because now we are going to the digitalized part of the world. So this is what we are bringing for that. Now we are disruptive the teaching, because bear in mind also that the physical structures which are available, they are not enough for all the students to access education. So we are bringing Yebo Tutor so that every student across the country, they can be able to access us for free on YouTube and interact with us on YouTube. Now, this is an ongoing innovation. So this is the growth of the channel. So as you can see on the channel, there are like almost like 4 phases. We started last year towards the final exam preparation for grade 12. You can see the number of learners which are always active watching us live from it. And you can see that there are almost like 3 phases here. Yes. You can see that there are like 3 phases or four phases. This was like when they were preparing for their final exam. This was when they were like preparing for their June and first term exam, which is this 2022. This is when they were now preparing for their trial exam. And for the final, which is like the final exam for 2022, you can see the number is increased. So this is like the growth of the channel over time, that people are interacting with us, people are receiving information because now they know that there is effect. And those days now when you're seeing it's down, this is when maybe it's like a holiday or maybe not when it's during the day, because during the day they're at school. So now we now stream now like anytime, like maybe around 9, because we know that students are back now and they can be able to access us at that point of time. Now, the types of devices which are used by the learners. This is so crucial because now we want to see how the youth is interacting with us. So you can see that now we have other students which are using cell phones, and they are a total number of like 2,786. Then we have like people using computers, which is 966. So now we can actually see that as much as the students are having their own cell phone devices, they're able to actually use them for something which is crucial, which is actually upliftment their own lives and actually assisting them in the preparation for their exams. So you can see the number of students there, they are quite a lot because they are now using their cell phones and are using it in a great way, which is trying to develop them and assist them when they are doing their tests and exams. Now, the evolution of 5G. So bear in mind that in 1979, that's when there was like the first 1G, but because of its insufficient characteristics, it was only like analog and it was not able to transmit data. And 2G, it's like digital voice and text messaging. You couldn't also like really transmit great data across. Then we had 3G, and 3G was now a bit better, but still we didn't have like the quite good characteristics. As you can see that like mobile wirelesses, internet connections and video call enabled, like, but it was like bit faster than 2G, but still it was not sufficient enough. Then we have 4G, which is like full HD videos and games. And now the next generation, and the one which is so crucial, is the 5G. 5G is so important because it's going to enable the students to be able to access us fast. For instance, if you say hi, they can actually hear us saying hi at that same point of time, because it's quite fast and the transmission of the data across is also fast at the point. So we are saying that if the student now have the 5G, they'll be able to interact with us, and even downloading the videos online, they can be able to download them at a quite faster time because they are now using the 5G. Because if maybe they're going to use 2G or 3G, they won't be able to download full HD clear video so that they can be able to see each and everything which is being interacted on the platform. And bear in mind that initially I also highlighted the fact that they can also call us on Zoom. So when they are calling us on Zoom, when now they are using the 5G network, they'll be able to call us fast, and we can have like a fast interaction without any latency, because now bear in mind that the latency is quite low on the 5G. Now, this is now classifying the learners by the location. As we say that we are trying to impact across the whole country. So we can see that as we are streaming live from CBC in Gqeberha, which is later known as Port Elizabeth, we can see that we have many number of students because they like have physical interaction with us. So that's where there is an increase in number. And now this is so great because it's showing the growth of the channel, because people even in Cape Town, they are now able to tune in and listen to us when we are live streaming, and they are able to perform or ask any questions when they want to ask them anytime, and also in real time. And Pretoria and Joburg. So you can actually see that now we are providing the information across the whole country, and all the students are able to access us through this platform. It's not only in Gqeberha, which we are really stationed, but now it's now developing to all the parts of the country. Now, as I showed in the micro studio which we used, we are using high performance computers because they have the ability to process and do complex calculation at high speeds. So when we are developing, or when we are in the micro studios which we have, those high performance computers which we have, they are able to make sure that when we are logging in on our YouTube, everything runs smoothly, runs fast, because they are on high performance computing. And us as Yebo Tutor, we are using them because we know how sufficient they are. We know that they can bring more interaction, because bear in mind that if we're not using really high performance computing, the softwares which we use in order for us to be able to stream from YouTube, they won't be able to work fast. So using the high performance in computers in enabling us to be able to access people fast, and the softwares will be able to connect at a fast rate. And in conclusion, we can see that Yebo Tutor is actually bridging the gap, because it is offering like extra lessons, and it is enabling the learners to access the skilled tutors at any time, anywhere. Even at 00 at night, you can access us through our WhatsApp, because that's the idea behind everything, to decentralize everything and allow students to have backup education at the same time. Also, Yebo Tutor has shown that education system can be disruptively decentralized over South African cyber infrastructure. And lastly, our recommendation is that the government should build infrastructure based on 5G networks and high performance in computer, because this is what's gonna develop other people to have quite fast information in real time. If as I'm concluding, if maybe you want to maybe partner with us, or maybe you want to sponsor us so that we can be able to develop and go across doing more outreach lives and give more workbooks, please, you can find us, me at the back. Thank you so much.